Starting tonight, critics will die. I'm a man of my word. So guys, end of the movie summer. I know, tear. But what a way to go out with a bang. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is entirely left to, thankfully, us. So guys, Suicide Squad, was it really good? Or was it really
bad?
So, Suicide Squad. Guys, what do we think? Man, I'll tell you what. This might be some of the most popcorn fun I've had in a fucking DC movie in, well, ever. Call me crazy. So what do we have here, ladies and gents? Well, we have a Dirty Dozen supervillain type of movie, and that plays out exactly the way you think it would. So, government agency takes control of a bunch of supervillain dickheads and forces them to do their own dickhead work, and if shit goes wrong, well, can't blame the government, because no one ever does. Let's start with the title card. Will Smith is Deadshot. Kicked a hell of a lot of fucking ass. And you know what? He has so much freedom to be able to do that, because he's not someone like a Batman or Superman. I'm like, man, I hold him to such an unattainable standard. No matter what he does, he can't live up to that. And that's what's so great about Will Smith being cast as Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot, because he's not a Batman, he's not a Superman. He has free reign to bring this character to life however he chooses, which is great. Never think that it's not. Because when you bring in someone like Will Smith and you don't allow him to be Will Smith, that's how you get shit like fucking After Earth. As for Harley Quinn, only numerical form and in no way, shape, or form of casting in general. Wow. That woman just fucking steals this fucking movie. And she steals it in exactly the kind of way you thought when Margot Robbie was cast in the role of Harleen Quinzel. I mean, shit, she's everything that you would want and need in a character like Harley Quinn. She's fucking beautiful. She's violent. She's as crazy as a dog under a fucking tire. She's everything you saw in Wolf of Wall Street and more. And every movie she's been in since then has really convinced that this woman can bring it when she's asked to bring it. This movie, no different. The Queen of Gotham is insanely likable as Harley Quinn. Although I think that the one thing that I really dug about her character and that I appreciate that David Ayer did with her is that she's just deep down underneath all that veneer of fucking smug ass arrogance and miles of crazy. She's just a broken ass little girl who wants to be loved. And you know what? That makes her character so much more fucking believable. And it really gives a lot of weight to her relationship with the Joker. Speaking of which, Jared Leto as the Joker. Holy fucking shit, what a performance. He's so intense. I don't know. Every take of the Joker is so radically different as the mantle of Joker passes from actor to actor. And really, my number one thought going through my mind while I'm watching the shit is he better than Heath Ledger's Joker? And for the most part, he's not. But that's only because he's not given enough time to be able to do that in this movie. But the opportunity is clearly there to be so. You're only going to get little teases as you see Jared Leto's Joker pop in and out of the movie. So anyone hoping that the Joker's a big part of the movie, you're going to be let down. But I think unless you're an absolute Joker purist, you won't be let down by his performance as a Joker, because I think in a lot of ways he has the potential to really just grow as the Joker in a way Heath Ledger never could, because Chris Nolan Dark Knight trilogy one and done, and this Joker has the capacity to be very much like how Loki was in the first stage of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where he's an agent of chaos. He just comes in and fucks shit up as the Joker would, could, and should. So the rest of the squad, well, they're actually a little bit more memorable than you would actually give a bunch of B-listers credit for. So let's start with Diablo, whatever the hell that means.
It's Magic Man and El Diablo.
What's Diablo mean?
It's like, it's like Spanish for like a fighting chicken. That's awesome. I know.
Number 2, God help us, Jai Courtney. I know. I was never expecting to give Jai Courtney for credit for anything except for driving Terminator Genesis into the fucking ground, but he does an amazing job when he's allowed to act Australian as his, heritage so wanted him to clearly fucking be. But yeah, either fucking David Ayer is just a brilliant director and knows how to use Jai Courtney, or Jai Courtney did the impossible and learned how to fucking act. I'm kind of inclined to gravitate towards the former, but the latter isn't entirely out of the realm of fucking possibility. He does a lot of things in this movie, it's interesting and cool and funny and so un-Jai Courtney-like. He has this thing with his peak unicorn too. You'll see it in the movie. It's fucking funny. As for Viola Davis, Thunder Cunt. I don't know, which is all really Amanda Waller really needs to be. She's a fucking government operative who forces people to do things against their will by planting bombs inside of their fucking heads. David Ayer as the director for this DC movie, not a bad job. It's he did a lot of things that I didn't personally think he should have been allowed to have done. I mean, I don't condone shit like, damage being tattooed on the Joker's fucking head for more reasons than just one, but and the whole thug life thing that seems to be all over this movie, it's good and it's bad. You kind of have to take it just in stride. And what we get from this movie overall is just a different tone, a different flavor. How this movie ends up being the way it is, I don't know. It's really different from where we've seen with, like, a la Zack Snyder. And I like it. Look, I get it. Critics as of late, or ever, they do not like DC films as of late, or ever. Not gonna count fucking Superman Returns. Fuck that noise. But no, and it's okay. These movies, they're so new and they're so very much, this is the burden of a cinematic universe, very much still in the early stages, is the growing pains, man. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that Suicide Squad is a masterpiece. Of course it's not. But it doesn't fucking need to be a masterpiece. Masterpieces don't fall off of fucking trees. It's like fucking cocaine. You gotta grow that shit with blood and sweat and tears and screams. It's become like a damned if you do, damned if you don't thing for DC, where if you make a serious, grounded in reality film, you're gonna be, people are gonna turn on you for making a boring, dreary, joyless film. And if you do what they did with Suicide Squad, people are gonna turn on you because you try to copy Marvel. And I feel like it's a no-win. And it's a no-win when it doesn't need to be. I was entertained. That is in no way, shape, or form fucking Schindler's List. But you know what? Doesn't fucking need to be, because I walked out of a fucking movie with a fucking smile on my face and $20 well fucking spent. If you need more than that, then you probably need a hooker. So, and blow. That'd be a good name for a restaurant. Hookers and blow. It would kill McDonald's. But anyways, that's my review.